It's the NFL on EA Sports, and tonight's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
This time of year in Philly, you know what to expect. Cold temps, and we've got them. But the skies are clear tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense and leading them out in his 4th season with the team. 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
They run with a big, and right away he lost the football.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Looking to throw. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. What a great job getting pressure here on the first drive. 3 plays and already 2 sacks.
And that pressure has been intense right from the beginning, and I'm telling you, if they don't make an adjustment in play calling and protection, it'll go from intense to relentless.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Now for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
And he's going to trot onto the field. He might even sprint onto the field after that one. That's a momentum play. That big punt return probably yelled over to the special teams guys, thanks, because now they've got a chance to cash in prime real estate territory.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-zip. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tannehill on target to Burks. First down, Tennessee. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken on the 25. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
On the go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts going to keep it again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides played at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And this throw a bit late as he... So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Eagles. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 39, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball. And unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. But first down hurts. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they will take a knee here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
On second down, there's the option going left. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Now a first down throw. Tannehill on the slant. Burks. And some room to work. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but that... quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll caught him down at the 44. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They run the option here on first and 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's complete, Burks. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. To the air again, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tannehill intercepted again. Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he coughed it up. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kick out of bounds.
Not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And this one too low.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.